we're here tonight at the Denver Improv, where it's been a new night for new comics and some old comics. And we're here tonight with Paul Rivas.
It's Rivas.
It's Rivas.
But if you say it with a good Spanish accent, it's Rivas.
Oh,
Rivas. Can you roll your
that
R's?
is fantastic.
Oh, there you
And
go.
Joe Esler.
Joe Esler, yeah.
So what did you guys think of tonight's performance? Preferably first your own.
Oh, I felt it was great. Yeah, and I had a lot of fun up there. I felt like the audience and I connected. And I tried out some new stuff, and I was in the moment.
And did you try out anything that was a little risque that you thought went over really well?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that Law and Order Special Victims Unit joke. That went over pretty well, especially given that the wife beater joke didn't go so well. And I addressed it, and I went with it anyway.
And how about you? Was there anything that you tried new tonight?
I did. I kind of told a story of how my parents met and why I'm still single, because they have such an awesome love story. And, they're not together, though, unfortunately, but it was such a great, they came from Mexico, they immigrated, and here, normal stories are like, hey, I met her on Tinder, and we got drunk, and we ate Olive Garden, and, they just don't compare anymore. So, yeah, that was the first time. I've never tried that on stage tonight. That was my first time.
So, Joe, have you actually ever been arrested?
No, never, unfortunately. Just pulled over a bunch of times.
And never brought to the station, however.
That's right. No.
Well, that joke went over really well. I don't know if you heard, but it was a raucous laughter. Right?
It's funny, I actually ask girls if they've ever been arrested. Like, when I'm trying to get to know them, I'm like, have you ever been arrested before? When's the last time you were in jail? And sometimes they, casually tell you, oh, yeah. And then you're like, okay, this is not going to work.
Jail has actually become a really good joke feature, right? I mean, I hear a lot about it. I think more people go to jail now than ever. Seriously, I'm not kidding. I have 3 friends that were hauled off for something that was just ridiculous. That made no sense, and they were released right away, right? So it's an experience. True?
Or a misunderstanding, yeah, I can see that.
So what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
Worst thing, I think, I've just completely blanked out and forgot what I was going to say next. And then so I just rambled for about a minute. The stream of consciousness.
And did that work?
No. Christina's like, no stream of consciousness tonight.
And what is your worst experience on stage?
Well, it wasn't really doing stand-up, but I did Denver's Next Improv Star, and they set up these blocks to kind of interact and do improv with, and I set it up. I'm like, hey, Becky, set up the camera. And I ran at the blocks, and they went boom into the audience, and people almost got hurt. And then someone saved me. It was like, have you ever experienced 3D theater? And totally saved me, but I got voted off because of those antics.
You can't do that and stay on the island. Well, thanks to Paul and Joe for talking with me here. Any last words from you guys?
I think everybody performed tonight. You were awesome. Everyone was really fun, and everybody had their own style. So stay diverse and true to your voice.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I think the key thing is just to have fun. Regardless of the circumstances, don't be attached to outcome. Have fun up there.
And we all had fun tonight. And thanks for coming.